Nintendo Music Soundtrack Updates, April 2025 releases. Get ready to dive into the world of Nintendo music like never before. Nintendo keeps expanding its Nintendo Music app with fresh soundtracks from your favorite games, and we're here to keep you in the loop with every new release. Instead of posting updates one by one, we've gathered all the recent soundtrack additions in one place for you to explore. As of April 14, 2025, the iconic soundtrack for The Legend of Zelda has officially joined Nintendo Music's growing library. But that's just the latest in a series of exciting updates. April 7, 2025, Luigi's Mansion soundtrack added. March 31, 2025, F-Zero and the F-Zero X expansion kit soundtracks now available. March 24, 2025, Kirby and the Forgotten Land soundtrack launched, with 23 tracks available now and more coming later this year. March 17, 2025, classic tunes from Tetris, Game Boy, Dr. Mario, NES, and Tetris, NES, added. March 10, 2025, Super Mario Bros. 3 soundtrack joins the collection. March 3, 2025, The Legend of Zelda, A Link to the Past soundtrack added. February 24, 2025, Super Mario Bros. 2 soundtrack now available. February 17, 2025, Street Pass Me Plaza soundtrack added. February 9, 2025, Golden Sun soundtrack joins Nintendo Music. February 3, 2025, Super Mario World soundtrack added. January 27, 2025, Pokemon Legends, Arceus soundtrack now available. January 20, 2025, Super Mario Kart soundtrack added. January 13, 2025, The Legend of Zelda, The Wind Waker soundtrack joins the lineup. January 6, 2025, Donkey Kong Country 3, Dixie Kong's Double Trouble soundtrack added. December 23, 2024, Super Mario 64, The Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild, and The Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time soundtracks all added. December 20, 2024, Pokemon Scarlet/Violet soundtrack now available. December 16, 2024, The Legend of Zelda, Skyward Sword soundtrack added. December 9, 2024, Wave Race 64 soundtrack joins Nintendo Music. December 2, 2024, Splatoon 2 soundtrack added. November 25, 2024, Brain H, Train Your Brain in Minutes a Day soundtrack added. November 18, 2024, F-Zero X soundtrack added. And just today, Nintendo has added the soundtrack for Wii Sports, continuing this fantastic trend of bringing classic and new Nintendo tunes right to your fingertips. What makes Nintendo Music so special? It's a brand new app exclusively for Nintendo Switch Online members that lets you stream and download soundtracks from nearly 40 years of Nintendo history. Whether you want to jam out to the catchy beats of Super Mario Bros., get lost in the epic soundscapes of The Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild, or enjoy the funky rhythms of Splatoon 3, it's all here. The app is super user-friendly. You can search by game title, track name, playlist, or even browse by screenshots. Need some background music while you work or study? You can loop your favorite tracks or extend them to 15, 30, or even 60 minutes for uninterrupted listening. Plus, if you want to avoid spoilers, there's a handy filter to keep certain soundtracks hidden until you're ready. With Nintendo Music, your favorite game soundtracks are always just a tap away. Stay tuned here for all future soundtrack updates as Nintendo continues to add more amazing music to the collection.